A couple things. I would think, one, it does start with privacy. It seems like every conversation starts with either privacy or we're going to be in a recession. Where is privacy going? We don't have a unified privacy landscape. There's no GDPR for the United States. There is the California Protection Act. There's one in Virginia. There's one in Colorado. So state by state, if you are a brand or you are a supplier or a media company, you have different privacy rules and regs. On top of that, you have how is privacy going to be interpreted by the browsers. So Apple makes its own decisions in the name of privacy. Google makes its decisions in the name of what's in the best interest of the consumer. I don't know if they actually asked the consumer, but it's been very good for their advertising and ad spend growth. But we've seen at least 50% of the cookies go away. And cookies had evolved to become the identifier that was really leveraged in the growth of digital advertising. As the cookies went away, there was a realization that I need a consented first-party relationship with that consumer so that I have a right to engage with them. And so over the last 3 or 4 years, we have seen a race to build first-party data assets. If you were a direct marketer, that was something you always worked on because that's how you went to market. In the digital world and CPG, it was always an indirect relationship. So you said, I have cookies, I don't need that. Well, in this market, you need to build it. So the media companies, recognizing that cookies weren't going to be the answer, started focusing on subscription, circulation, paywalls. How do they build and collect first-party data? Brands did the same thing. It's great to say I'm going to collect all this data. The reality was they didn't have the infrastructure. If you think about CRM, database management, CDPs, DMPs, clean rooms, there's a tremendous amount of data technology, what we think of as the infrastructure that makes all of that allows and enables data to move around. And that had not been heavily invested until around 2017. And over the last 5 years, we watched data and related analytics and technology spend go from 2019, it was around $20 billion. It was about $33 billion last year. And it is because we are overhauling the infrastructure of the industry and we're leveraging data in almost every marketing channel. Whether it's performance or not, you're trying to get better performance out of your investments. Even if you're a brand marketer, you want better measurement, you want better attribution. And again, it comes back to data and identity investments. So that's probably been underpinning the market, has been this huge infrastructure investment that we see continuing for the next several years. Penetration of CDPs might be at 60%. DMPs are part of the programmatic tech stack, so there's pretty good coverage. Clean rooms, 15 to 20%. So we're a long way from a market that's truly covered and a market that's really prepared for where the industry needs to be.
Yeah.
And it was really hard to get those budgets. Well, when you say we might be out of compliance and at risk from a privacy standpoint, magically budget appears. So it doesn't come out of your working media budget as a marketer. It's really coming out of a corporate budget because it is part of protecting the enterprise itself. So that is also, I used to be able to say, all right, this amount of money was spent, for the CRM database that was part of direct mail or email. And now that database is a corporate function and all the infrastructure around it. And it has applications that are used by marketing, that are used by IT, that are used by finance and operations. It's a little different than the marketing that we may have grown up with, but it's a far more interesting place. And we're seeing something similar happening in Europe. GDPR was a forcing function. The technology has been catching up. People are building consented first-party relationships because the identifier loss has been even more rapid under GDPR than under the patchwork of regulation we have in North America.